Hey everyone, welcome back to Hyperdimension MK2
We forgot Neptunia in there, but yes.
Yeah.
Hyperdimension.
Guys, if the last video was really loud and you couldn't hear us, I apologize. I'm still screwing around with the settings with our new computer. We wouldn't have even been able to do this game without our new computer, so guys, just bear with us.
Forever.
Yeah, just bear with us while we get it set up here. But this should sound a lot better whenever we go through dialogue and we're not talking over top of them. So we'll keep going here. So somehow we were able to get away unscathed because the main character used something called a Sharasite. Sharasite?
Sharasite.
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 Like a site. Yeah, Sharasite. Like
yeah, there we go.
And the person right here talking, you notice they're not just kind of staring off in the distance and nobody's saying anything. There's a little fairy communicating to them called Histori. That's where you see the name up there where it says who's talking is Histori. And she's kind of giving them information.
A fairy companion?
Yeah, she just, we haven't seen her yet.
Yeah, well, if she was a real fairy companion, all she would be like, Listen!
Hey! Listen.
Hey! This way!
Chapter 1, Divine Oratorio.
Ontario. Divine Ontario.
Yeah. Deep Z guy was like,
now it's gonna bug you, like, why did not wait just a minute later to cut that last episode? It's gonna bother you.
Good morning!
Good morning.
Good morning.
Did we even show how we escaped that whole fiasco?
No. She used the Cheryl light, it blinded him, we were able to get away.
And now I'm wearing a sailor's costume?
Yeah, we're going to be changing that here very soon.
I don't understand.
Because we have better equipment. As per usual Japanese games, the less you wear, the more powerful you are.
So that's our navy.
That's our fairy.
She's our navy, okay.
And even though she looks gigantic, they just kind of really zoomed in on her. She's actually like maybe the size of her head. You know what I mean? Like she's itty bitty.
Okay.
Yeah. She just rides on a giant book and what have you. But yeah, she's actually very small. They have like better pictures of her later.
Did they say that graveyard incident happened 3 years ago?
They've been fighting for 3 years. They had a 3-year break between both games, from what my understanding. So like you're supposed to imagine like by the end of the first game, it was in real time, and 3 years later they're still fighting that final battle.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's what that means? Not like the war itself or whatever was going on was 3 years.
No, I think it was
that
a
one
3-year
specific battle.
I think that one battle.
Could you imagine that? Like you gotta sleep and eat. And you're like, I'll come back.
Well, they don't have to sleep or eat. They're goddesses. They
Surely you get tired. If you fight enough, you're gonna get winded.
Yeah.
You're like, let's call it a day and come back. I'm sorry, but I don't believe.
I don't know.
I don't think that's what that means.
You'd have to look it up, guys. I really, honestly don't know. This game is very confusing. It's confusing, but it's not confusing because it's a really simplistic, like, straightforward approach. You got to basically save the older sisters. Yep. You got to save the heroes and become new heroes. Heroes in training, kind of. You know, saving the real heroes from the first game.
Can we do anything about it?
We get 3 Banes, and this is where we're going to get into a little more complex. So the CPU, she's telling us that the CPU candidates remain free, which honestly there are only 4 of us. There's her, which is she's supposed to represent the Sega Game Gear. We have 2 people from the DS side and 1 from the PSP, so basically our job is going to be to go recruit those people eventually.
So there's only 4 younger
younger sisters.
And everyone else is our human allies. Companions.
Right. But we will unlock the entire like game cast from the original game, which includes all the older sisters. We will unlock all of them, and there are 3 of them.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Were they on our fancy list of characters we picked?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. See, I don't know who's what, so. I mean, there was that little section there, but I didn't look at it. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, there's 4 older sisters. What am I talking about? There's 3 older sisters, and then there's just there's an older person.
Okay.
Xbox doesn't have a younger sister, but Xbox is a person we will unlock. We will unlock Xbox. Xbox is the one with the sphere.
Xbox.
Yeah. Xbox has the spear. Xbox 360 has the spear, yeah.
I won't tell you which one of us has a character that uses a spear, but whoever that is, they picked that character for you. So that's what's up.
So we're talking over some of the dialogue here. I'm kind of just like, whenever it pops up, kind of like, I'm just going to click.
Yeah.
If you guys want to pause...
We don't have the time. We don't have
no, we don't.
77 hours.
So whenever you guys, like, if you want to read it more slowly, just go ahead and just pause our video and just go back and watch it, because I'll bring the whole thing up before I move forward. I won't cut it halfway through.
Yeah, you at least have the decency to do that.
Because I will try to get them a chance to talk so you can listen to them, but really, I mean, with as much story as there is, we're better off just keep moving along. What's this, a toy?
Device your sister loved. It vibrates, and I would really like you to have that.
So one of the things we missed out, and it's a big key point here, is one of the other things we're going to be looking for in order to save our asses here. We're going to be looking for the mascots, otherwise known as the mascot characters.
The mascot characters.
Right, from each place. So we have, like, you know, the PlayStation, the Xbox, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all have mascots that we will have to collect. They're on discs.
Are they?
No, if you're thinking like, oh, they're Mario and Master Chief from Halo.
Why aren't they? Could they
Excellent
not get
reason.
copyright?
I know. When we go to the Wii World, when we go to visit like the world of Wii, of the world of Nintendo, there is actually like little like Mario-looking characters and stuff in the background, but there's not really like.
I don't know why I couldn't have had my character have a nice Sonic the Hedgehog person. I say.
Might have been something cool they could have done, but I guess they just didn't have the rights. See what I mean? I mean, this was only for PlayStation. They may just not have had the rights to do that.
Who the hell would PlayStation's mascot even be, you think?
Crash Bandicoot, Spyro,
Cloud Strife?
I mean, this is from Japan.
Cloud Strife, bitch.
I'm skipping over a lot of the tutorial stuff, mainly because, like, I'm just going to show you, basically. We have a shop, a
There's
guild.
that fucking guy on that TV.
Yeah, there he is. We have the shop, the guild, and the chirper, okay? Shop's where you buy stuff, guild is where you accept quests. The chirper is unique. It's basically Twitter. Yeah.
Chirper.
And it's to keep in touch with NPCs and also your playable characters. For example, I'm going to dive in here. I think if you go through some of their dialogue, she doesn't have any, but if you go through her dialogue, an event will pop up.
Okay.
And what this does is it normally raises your, like, how well you get along with that character, and see the different art style here whenever you go into these types of dialogue.
Okay, yeah.
Basically it just raises their happiness with you, and you get to work better with them. You know what I mean? So it's always good to do these if you see an event pop up and you see them, like, in their worlds and what have you.
Okay.
So.
There's a ghost in our house.
There is.
But, I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Neither am I. Not afraid of no ghost, not at all.
So, but basically, this is something good to do. You want to
you want to do these. It's more dialogue that you already have on top of lots of dialogue. But sometimes doing this too, depending on which characters you give it to, you actually gain skills. So it's worth doing it because you can gain skills and abilities and other stuff too, items, just for talking to people. So
hell yeah.
It's good to check. Usually after like a big story mission, I check. So you see, we saw both their affection went up. I think we got to do if yet too. Yeah, we do. This does have some really funny dialogue too, and we're not really addressing it right now because we're just kind of like. They're not even talking like with like actual voice acting right here.
Just reading text.
It's a lot of text. It's a lot of reading. And I'm not saying the story isn't good. Fucking long. We're not even 1% done with the game. We've got so much farther to go.
I think that for my channel, I think we should do a live action version of this. And we're gonna
dress up.
We're gonna put me in a pink wig there and have a sailor costume. And we'll get Brock in it. It'll be great. It'll be really great.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to see me with pink hair and a sailor costume in real life? So that'll be great.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can get this along here so we can go ahead and save. I think that's everybody. I do want to check here because I think you have to talk to him to unlock like a special skill or something, but not right now. So let's just show the shop real quick. Here's the shop. You can buy items and armor and for different characters and all kinds of stuff.
Didn't you say there's a screen where we had to equip our stuff on it?
Yeah, and we're going to do that here in a second. I'm just showing you where you buy your shit. And as you can see, because we bought DLC, we have like, what even is that number? Holy shit. Credits?
200. Where?
Where it says credits?
It says 250.
No, it says like 3,000.
Where does it say that at? Oh, down there.
Yeah, that's our money.
That's how much money we have.
Yeah.
So we could buy all that stuff.
We can literally buy pretty much anything. But we'll accept a quest here later. First thing I want to do is pop this up and populate the map, which it's going to explain about shares and everything. I will get to that, guys. I promise this is not important.
This is not important.
No, because we will go through this in depth. So what it's going to do right now is going to unlock all the different areas that we can go to, that we have access to right now. Does that not look like a penis?
Oh my god.
It's supposed to be a controller, but it looks like a penis.
I don't know how that's supposed to be. A controller's not fucking limp like that.
See, like the diagonal over there on the tip of the penis?
That's a penis, guys.
Yeah, I always looked at it as a penis. These are here DLC places. They're really strong monsters. You're only supposed to really fight them after your first playthrough. This game does have multiple playthroughs. We's up here.
We gonna get to them places in this
We will.
playthrough?
Yeah, we will get to the... We will. No. This playthrough, we will not touch this.
We won't even attempt it?
We will not even attempt that.
Guys, you'll never see that ever, so don't even look at that penis.
Don't even look at that penis. That's
we ain't
not for
doing
you.
that.
That's not for you. So here's Xbox right here. It's represented by green. PlayStation is this area right over here. Wii is this area right over here. And over here we have the Sega area.
Yeah.
So real quick, before we save the game, I just want to show you guys a few things. You have your statuses here, which explain pretty much all your strengths, your vitality, intelligence, pretty much everything. Now see here, we only have one CPU, and everybody else is a maker, which is pretty much just like human, pretty much.
Yeah, maker.
And then we have our equipment, which we're going to equip some stuff right now. First of all, we do have a super awesome sword. We actually have two awesome swords, but this one lower status. So I'd rather do this one for right now. Wait a minute. Let me see here. No, we want the big one that does lower status. Yep.
So the Plasma Buster, little fun fact, what was my sword in Final Fantasy VII? It was a Buster sword.
We do have some really cool stuff here. AP is one of the most important things to me, so I want to make sure that our main character has a lot of AP.
Ring.
Yep. We have some different outfits here to put you in. There's a knight. But so far, I've kind of found that the best armor is usually the swimsuit.
Do I have to?
it's pretty much one of the best things.
All right,
to be
so
wearing.
I'm gonna be in a bikini the entire game.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? What is wrong?
What is wrong with
People,
what?
you're telling me the best. They're like, let's make the best armor in the entire game. A two-piece bikini.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me, guys?
Yeah. Okay, these guys don't have anything to start out with, so we're just gonna leave them the way they are.
You know, I just noticed her little knife things kind of look like in Soul Calibur. That,
well, they are called Katars.
You know what I mean? That guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember his name.
Voldo.
Voldo. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like his little things he has.
Okay, so here's our different commands, and we will go through this when we go into battle. Basically, you start out with one like a normal attack, and then you can combine your rushes, your heavy hits, and your breakers. And then you can also learn EXE finishers when you do certain combinations. We will all get into that later, I promise you. Just no time right now to do that. Here's our different skills. Right now, Comp is the only one with a skill and it has first aid. That's pretty much all we have right now. She can just heal, restore 30% of one ally's HP.
Sounds great.
So not too bad there. We do have a whole big list of items that we started out with, so we don't really have to buy items right off the bat, but guys, definitely buy some potions and what have you right off the bat, because it is super useful. We do have a quest log, but we don't accept any quests yet, so we don't have to worry about that. Tomes is where you can find pretty much everything. Your CG gallery, where you can go back and view images from previous parts of the game, and of course, fan service. Ba-bump. Ba-bump. Yeah. We have our Lily rank, which is basically it shows how happy people are with you.
Uh-huh.
So right now, the highest Lily rank right now is If.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why she's higher than Compa. Usually they're the same, but I don't...
It's weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird, I must say. You can also go into character information, and they have, like... They'll say, like, hi, my name is, you know, what have you, and they say, Happy New Year's, you're my Valentine.
I don't...
You got like
I don't get
hey,
it.
you got a text message, you know, or they'll compliment you on how good you look and how handsome you are. It's all fan service stuff, guys. It's all typical anime stuff. But this will give you the rundown of any kind of like dungeons you can go to, what monsters you can find there. You'll be able to find your share information here, which we will get into. I promise you next episode we will go more in depth with all this, but I just kind of want to have a rundown. And also we can save, which we're going to do now. I'm going to save that over top of the thing I was screwing around with there. Although the only thing with these saves is I realized it shows them like when we actually like...
What?
when we are actually playing this game and at exactly what time.
We started this game on August 1st.
Yeah, so there you go,
That's
guys.
cool. It probably first episode probably won't be uploaded to God knows when.
Yeah, but that's the one thing about this is it's only going to show you. So guys, next time we got a few things to go over. I'm going to talk about the world shares. I'm going to talk about a little more in depth with the equipment, skills, all that kind of stuff. And then we're probably going to take on our first mission over here at Virtua Forest, where we're actually going to see some battle, and you guys can actually do the battle system. So, okay, guys, we'll see you next time.